Question 9 and question 10 then. A student has 10 centimeters cubed sample of 1 times 10 to the minus 4 mole DM to the minus 3 methanoic acid solution. I'm not even going to read the rest of the question. I'm going to do this bit first because I know I've got to do this. I've got a volume and I've got a concentration. Why would they give me a volume and a concentration? Concentration equals moles divided by volume. Concentration equals moles divided by volume. So moles equals volume multiplied by concentration. So if I multiply these two together, I'm going to get the number of moles of methanoic acid. I'm not even going to read the rest of the question. I know I've got to do that, otherwise they wouldn't have given me a volume and a concentration. The one problem is in concentration equals moles divided by volume, the volume's got to be in decimeter cubed. Taking a small unit value like centimeter cubed into a larger one like decimeter cubed, then I'm going to divide by 1,000, so that's 0.01. So 0.01 multiplied by 1 times 10 to the minus 2. Let's do spoilers. 0.01 equals number of moles divided 0.001, which is the concentration, equals moles divided by 0.01. So we've converted the centimeters cubed into decimeter cubed. So moles is these two multiplied together, as we said, which is 0.0001. Okay. Now then, so I know the number of moles of methanoic acid in my solution. Let's have a look now what's happening next. The student is asked to dilute the methanoic acid to a concentration. Right, we've got a new concentration. So the concentration has changed. We need to work out the new volume. So the concentration has just changed. However, all we've done is add water. We've not changed the amount of methanoic acid. There's no mention of adding more methanoic acid in there. The amount of methanoic acid, the number of moles of methanoic acid has stayed the same at 0.0001. So when diluted, the number of moles stays the same. So the new concentration equals moles divided by volume. New concentration, 2 times 10 to the minus 4 is 0.0002 equals the number of moles of methanoic acid stayed the same, 0.0001 divided by volume. Rearrange that and you'll find that volume is 0.0001 divided by 0.002, which is 0.5. Remember, the volume is in decimeter cubed. Now, all the answers, unfortunately, are in centimeter cubed. So let's convert decimeter cubed back into centimeter cubed. To turn a large unit value like decimeter cubed into centimeter cubed, you multiply by 1,000. So the volume equals that multiplied by 1,000, which is 500. I don't know why it says 250 centimeters cubed. That's wrong. 500 centimeter cubed, it should say. 0.5 decimeter cubed is 500 centimeter cubed. Now, what's it asking? Right, okay, it's not asking for 500 centimeter cubed. What is the final volume? Read the question carefully. So C is a red herring to try and catch you out. What volume of water should be added? So at the beginning, there's 10 centimeter cubed, and the final volume we know needs to be 500 centimeter cubed. So to turn 10 centimeter cubed into 500 centimeter cubed, you add 490 centimeters cubed extra of water. So the answer is B, with C as kind of red herring to try and catch you out. Which molecule does not have a permanent dipole? Well, a dipole means that you've got polar bonds overall. Now, all of them have got polar bonds. They've all got C to Br bonds. So each of those are polar with a delta plus and delta minus. But something wouldn't have a permanent dipole, i.e., a permanent dipole means that the delta plus and delta minus, the polar bonds, don't cancel each other out. So something that does not have a permanent dipole means that the delta plus and delta minuses around the molecule all cancel each other out. That happens if it's perfectly symmetrical. So if in 4 positions, up, down and left and right, you have the same group. So the answer is D, because it's got CBr4. So it's got a polar bond to the top, to the bottom, to the left and the right, and it's perfectly symmetrical. And so all the delta plus and delta minuses all cancel each other out. So you don't have a permanent dipole. It's not got a dipole, a delta plus or a delta minus in one direction.